And the Emmy goes to Rachael Ray.
How do we celebrate Emmy number 2 and the start of an all-new season? By throwing a big block party. And you're invited. It's going to be an incredible day of food and fun with Jenny McCarthy, The Biggest Losers, Jillian Michaels, the Ultimate Party Band, Kool and the Gang. All new tips from some of our most clever viewers. And check out my all-new burgers and delicious demos with a trio of celebrity chefs. The only question is, where? What's the perfect location for our big block party? Truth is, we had a hard time deciding, so we had to put it to a vote.
Hey Rachel, we're here in Samoa for the newest season of Survivor Samoa, and I got word through a Survivor tree mail that you needed help deciding where you're going to hold your season premiere, which city. So I did the only thing I really know how to do. I put it to a vote. I have the votes, I'll now read them. This is to determine in which city Rachael Ray will hold her season premiere. First vote, Detroit. Miami. Chicago. My hometown. Los Angeles. That's one vote Detroit, one vote Miami, one vote Chicago, one vote Los Angeles, one vote left. The city that will host the Rachael Ray season premiere. Chicago.
Rachel, my dear, you need to do what you do best. A block party on the streets of Chicago.
So our team hit the streets surrounding a local landmark.
I bring in the trucks.
With just 48 hours to create an event worthy of the Windy City.
Don't stop, make it pop, DJ blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop, no.
Welcome to the Blackstone Renaissance Hotel.
Pop, DJ blow my speakers
I can't wait.
tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight.
I drove 2 hours just to see Rachael Ray today.
Welcome to our big block party! We have Engine Company 78, yes?
Yes.
Engine Company 78 of Chicago's finest came out to welcome everybody to the fair.
Rachel, on behalf of the Chicago Fire Department and Ignite the Spirit and the City of Chicago, we would like to make you an honorary Chicago firefighter for the day.
We're gonna put the helmet on.
Doesn't she look great in that helmet?
Now I'm gonna go set a big fire in the kitchen. Put it out. You guys ready?
We are ready.
Yes, we are.
Hit the siren! How cute is she? Are you excited? I want you guys to keep putting your hands together for one of your own hometown girls, the gorgeous inside and out, Jenny McCarthy! My gorgeous girl, hi! I'm scared! Gorgeous. Hi, Chicago! It just gets hotter every time I see her. Oh, no, it's the Botox. So, it's so nice to see you again, and this is your backyard. Sweet home Chicago. Sweet home Chicago.
I know, when I heard that you were gonna have your opener here, I said I have to be a part of it.
You know, we wanted to throw a big block party, street fair here, but show people that they can have fun and still eat healthy foods.
It's true, because really growing up, here in Chicago, we base restaurants on their quality by their quantity.
Yeah.
My mom would say, oh, you gotta go to Margiano's, the food is terrific. Well, that's because the bowls are this big.
Yeah.
You know, so we didn't really grow up with a sense that there are such thing as healthy foods that are just as delicious. So having, people partake in this and learn that, vegetables could be good.
And, I know that you've talked a lot about literally the change it's made in Evan's life, in your child's life. By controlling the food, you've bettered every area of his life.
Yes, Evan improved dramatically. As most people know, he had autism, and just by removing certain foods like wheat and dairy. So I think as we get older, as people do more shows like this, we're gonna become more aware that food is everything in health, in the way you feel, and we're gonna get into how I learned portion control.
We're gonna get there. I want to know some more family stories.
Yes,
Because
yes.
can you imagine the first time you bring Jim Carrey home to meet Mom? I mean, did he play it straight and all real nice and watching his behavior, or did he scare your mom?
He didn't talk out of his ass, if that's what you're asking me.
See, I would want the ass talking. I would be so into that.
He is such a gentleman. He has taken on me and my son when we were at our worst time. And he's everything I ever dreamed a man could be. And my mom loves him to pieces. Of course, she's so proud.
She adores him.
She adores him. And Evan and him right now, I just had him watch Dumb and Dumber for the first time.
Oh my God.
Because he's getting into that age where farts are funny. And
excuse me, do you ever outgrow that?
So he watched Dumb and Dumber, and then later on we were having dinner, and he looked over at Jim and he went, "Jim, you are hilarious." And Jim,
it just occurred to him.
He's really funny. So the L, I love it.
There's the L.
Can I tell you something weird?
It is exciting every few minutes that happens.
20 years I grew up here, and I've never been on the L.
You've never been on the L? No. Oh.
Can you believe that? I know.
Well, we'll all take Jenny on a ride later. So tell me about Evan. What's new in his life? How's he doing?
7 years old. He's completely fallen in love. He's got a girlfriend and a wife, he tells me.
He's got a girlfriend and
a wife. He's with my mom on the south side of Chicago right now.
Does he like blondes, brunettes?
He likes brunettes.
Funny girls? He likes brunettes, the opposite.
He likes brunettes and he likes boobs, so he's a perfect.
You talk and write a lot about laughter and the different types of laughs. So I want to know, what's the last thing Evan did to just totally crack you up?
Well, kind of on the way here, we were landing, and the airplane was really quiet and peaceful. Just as we were touching down, it was like one of those serene moods, and all of a sudden you hear Evan go, "Grandma, we're here!" Just making the whole plane jolt up like she could hear. And I was like, oh my God, I love him for that. Grandma, we made it.
The last time I was visiting with Jenny, I learned what I thought was a jaw-dropping fact, that Jenny at one point weighed 211 pounds. Can you even imagine that?
And I have a picture to prove it that I brought you.
She brought a picture of this. You are brave,
but
man.
This is when I checked into the hospital. I was carrying a baby, but the baby was not 80 pounds.
She was hoping for an 80-pound baby.
I was hoping. The baby was, I was 211 when I left the hospital. I was still in the 190 zone. So, because I love food growing up here in Chicago, when I became pregnant, I had an excuse, and I didn't understand portion control.
And you didn't understand how to stop.
I didn't know how to stop. And then, when I had the baby, my little mom came to visit me. And I said, "What did you do coming from Chicago?" And she said, because she lost about 30 pounds, and she said, "I joined Weight Watchers." She said, "You should really give it a try." I started going to meetings, and within 6 months, I got to my goal weight.
Can you imagine showing up at Weight Watchers and you look over and you see Jenny? I don't know how I'd feel about that. I think I would get so intimidated I might just go right back home and eat some ice cream. So
because I still had so much weight to lose, and I was weighing in with the other moms that just had their babies, and it was such a great sense of community that they give you.
I want you to tell everybody what this means, though. Lose for good.
Lose for good. I'm so proud. This is Weight Watchers' second year that they're doing this campaign, and last year they had, in 6 weeks, their members lost 4 million pounds.
4 million pounds.
And they raised $1 million. So we're hoping to match that or exceed it this year. So if you were ever thinking about joining Weight Watchers, you guys, now is the time, because you are giving back.
And where do the funds go?
The funds go to Share Our Strength and Action Against Hunger.
Share Our Strength is also a partner with our Yummo organization. And the way we give food to communities is by working with Share Our Strength. So you're doing double good if you decide to lose for good.
And I brought you a t-shirt.
Did you bring me one?
The Lose for Good campaign for Weight Watchers. So you guys,
Fabulous.
please tell your friends. It's a really good time to join and give back.
You guys, what do you say? Lose for good? Jenny, my love to the whole family.
Thank you.
Wonderful to see you again. Thanks for coming
always.
out to our block party. Jenny
Bye,
McCarthy, everybody!
We gon' celebrate. Come on now. Come on. Celebrate. Come on.
Jenny and Jillian Michaels helped me welcome more than 1,000 lucky locals who joined in the fun. What's your name?
Marissa.
Hi, Marissa. As we spread the word about my Yummo organization. We help kids and their families discover healthy food, we help to feed hungry children, and we fund cooking education for kids. These came out pretty good, huh, guys? Where else can you eat and drink to your heart's content?
That's really good.
And then work it off with Jillian.
Go, go, go! Get in there, kid!
Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Come on now.
And did I mention the food? Look at this young lady. Is that the best looking cook you've ever seen?
It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure?
I see two of my friends over here. I see Bill.
Rachael
and his
Ray, how
beautiful
are you?
wife, Julie.
Oh, great to see you, kid.
Nice to see you. I was watching her shoot. She's actually
She's
quite
deadly.
good.
How good
And
are
we're
you?
very competitive. Oh yeah, come on, Rachel. Charlie.
Here, I'll hold you on your shit.
Yeah, let's see. Here.
I got him.
I'm not even gonna get close. Yeah, you will.
Hey! Oh!
Oh, that was good.
I was impressed though. One more, Rachel.
That was really good.
Come on down.
Now, one of the best things about throwing a Chicago block party is that you get to know the neighbors. So we're here with a couple of the locals. Brittany, I hear that you have a brilliant tip for us. What is it?
With my drinks, instead of using ice, I like to use frozen fruits.
Clever. The drink never gets watered down.
Right, and you get to eat the fruit at the end.
And it looks delicious. What do you got there? These are adorable. Look, it's a piggy pot pie. That is too cute.
My son is such a picky eater and he loves piggy pot pies.
Oh my God, so you got lots of veggies in there and you make a little piggy on top with little green pea eyes and he'll eat anything underneath, I bet.
That's right.
Oh, that is squealing cute.
Did you have a good time with Cool in the Game? Give it up one more time for Rachael Ray and the Big Block Party. Oh, we taking her on the road with us. She's coming out with us.
You think that's hot? Come with me and see what's coming up on Rachel's Big Block Party. Let's go. We're taking you backstage. We have busted through the barricades. Hello, Kimberly Locke and Justin Guarini. What's happening?
We're gonna do a little singing with the kids, right?
Sing with the kids, yeah.
A little American Idol karaoke.
Our brand new season rolls on tomorrow with Ashley Simpson Wentz.
I can make a mean grilled cheese.
And what else do we have in store for season 4? It's gonna cost you 50 cents. It starts with a healthy serving of your favorite stars. What is the relationship with Jessica now? 50 Cent, Tyler Perry, Cindy Crawford, and the notorious Kathy Griffin.
Korea, cream, crack.
Still hungry? Then add the time-saving tips and money-saving meals you rely on. I'm telling you, it's gonna be one of your go-to chicken dinners. And sprinkle in a few surprises that'll knock you off your feet.
That's a good reaction.
Guess what? It all adds up to our most unforgettable season yet.
Deal with it.
And it all continues tomorrow.
Sponsored in part by the Good Egg Project and America's Egg Farmers.
see you on Google Earth. We are here at our block party in Chicago. Can we whip up a batch?
You sure can.
All right.
First, we need a bowl.
Got a bowl.
And what we've done is we mixed some turmeric, some gram masala, a little cayenne.
All right, so we got some spices. Now what are we gonna do?
Now add shredded wheat.
Some sultanas.
Exactly, some sultanas. And some almonds.
And some almonds. Oh, look at that.
I can't do that.
He's showing off, isn't he? You want to try one?
Exactly.
Oh my goodness, it's delicious. Nicely done. With a huge turnout that jammed the streets of Wrigleyville, heartbreaker. Heartbreaker. Our big Yummo event was equal parts fun and food.
I've got something the bee's knees, okay? Some onions, some garlic, some ginger, and cilantro. And then you're gonna have this delicious, wonderful, succulent kebab.
With help from Art Smith's Common Threads Foundation. Good job. And President Clinton's Alliance for a Healthier Generation. I haven't hula hooped since I was a kid. You're just showing off. And when they weren't trying to be a star with Chicago's legendary Second City comedy troupe.
And then he went home and ate more.
The end.
These local kids were lining up to become tiny American idols. We asked everybody that was coming today to be ready to sing. So we thought we would try and get a couple of you guys up here to bring out your inner rock star. We thought it would be fun if you had some idols to sing with. So, we have Justin Guarini and Kimberly Locke here with us. Come on up, guys. Aren't they adorable? Super cute. So, you guys, play some karaoke. Enjoy. Y'all ready to sing?
We're looking for some
Super singers.
I see one right there.
There's one
One
right there.
over here.
Come on, come on.
Up. You gotta come up on stage.
Calling out around the world. Are you ready for a brand new beat? Head out on the highway, looking for adventure. And whatever comes our way, it doesn't matter what you wear, just as long as you are there. Never wanna die. Wanna be wild.
It's a breaking down. Sometimes silence can seem so loud.
Everybody!
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away.
Chicago is known as the Windy City and also the cold city, the wet city, the snowy city. So we're getting pretty lucky so far with the rain. It's been holding off for us. And when you're in Chi-Town, there's really only one man to ask about the weather. Local legend Tom Skilling, meteorologist at our show, Chicago Home, WGN-TV. This is the very famous, infamous from some people.
Yeah,
No, he's
yeah.
too nice of a guy for that. He's a huge celeb in this town. This is his town. This is Tom. Tom, say hi to everybody.
Oh,
Tom
hello,
Skilling.
everybody. Nice to see you. And
And
Rachel,
he is the weatherman with the most.
we're going to take you to weather school.
Let's hit
Shall
the
we
mound.
go?
Let's
Shall
hit
we
the
go?
mound.
All right.
This is the
Yeah.
thing I was talking about, the big green thing.
You got it. You got it.
See, now to me, this would be so distracting because you have to watch yourself do this kind of a thing.
You know what? I'll let you in on
That
a
would drive
secret.
me insane.
No, it wouldn't. I'll tell you something. A pro like you, are you kidding? Let me tell you something. When you're up here doing it, you're busy thinking about what you're saying. You're a tour guide.
Gotcha.
That's what this is all about. You're
So
to
you're just
insert
pointing
yourself
at
in
the-
pictures and pointing at things. So see,
that's so
what you do
weird.
here is, see this monitor over here, and
Uh-huh.
you can see you and the graphic
thing.
all put together. Yeah.
I don't
If
even
you
know what I'm
walk this
pointing
way
at.
a little bit more, and you'll get
Yeah.
in the front. There you go.
There's
So now,
So
if you
we're
wanted to say, you
somewhere
wanted
there.
to point, that's the jet stream.
Yeah.
And so, if you're up there in Hudson Bay, that thing's coming in at you from the Arctic. You're doing swell. All right, look at that. Isn't
Coming
that
in
comfortable?
from there.
You don't have to reverse
There you
anything
go.
in your head or anything like that. See it?
Oh, look at that. I'm moving that high. There you go. Look at that. They're going to ram into each other right there.
I know. Do it again. Yeah.
So, Tom, there's this party trick that my guys want me to show you.
Okay.
I don't know how to predict the weather, but I can name all 50 states in under 20 seconds.
Okay.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Jersey, New Hampshire, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming.
Wow. Very well. Very nice. I'm telling you.
I don't know what the weather is in any of them except the one I'm in. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you.
It's had so much fun.
Sponsored in part by Sarah Lee.
When your big block party boasts cooking tips from top chef masters Rick Bayless, it's not too shabby.
I'm going to dump the crushed garlic into a little oven-proof container there, and I'm going to pour onto it about 2 cups of olive oil. I'm going to put a teaspoon of salt in there, and then you stick it into the oven. After 45 minutes, I'll pour a little bit of lime juice in there, stick it back in the oven for 15 more minutes so that that lime juice can go right into the pieces of garlic and give them this really lovely sort of tanginess that will be a nice balance against the richness. Take it out of the oven and you're done. Now at this point, you could just put it into a jar, stick it into your refrigerator, and keep it there for up to 2 or 3 months.
But no offense, Chef, sometimes the very best tips come from the neighbors who live down the street. And I am sort of mining the block. I'm kind of trolling the block and all of the locals here to get some great double duty tips. So what do you guys got over here?
I ran out of shaving cream last week.
Yeah.
And instead, I decided to use olive oil.
My mom
I did.
used EVOO on her feet. She'd do pedicures with it.
Yes, absolutely.
I've never heard anybody else doing it. It works great, huh?
It worked wonderful.
So do you ever get sore muscles?
You're kidding, right? Every single day I get sore muscles.
Okay. Will you take a rolling pin, prop your leg up,
shin splints,
and you roll it on your
that
leg?
That
you
is
do behind.
good. It's good.
And it just gets the lactic acid moving around. Definitely works.
See, now I don't bake, but now I have a reason to go buy a rolling pin.
But then wash it before you bake.
Yeah. That's an extra tip, extra bonus tip. So, you know, because everybody is so friendly in this neighborhood, I wanted to try and help out this one mom who wrote to me, wrote a desperate email, a cry for help, let's say. She's got some picky eaters. They need help with their lunchbox to their dinner plate.
Oh my God!
Right? Hi,
Yes.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Hello, family. Hi.
Never in a million years would I ever guess that Rachael Ray would come knock at my door.
I thought since we were in town, I thought I would show you a couple of tricks because it's really just what, buttered noodles?
Buttered noodles, hot dogs, and chicken nuggets.
They eat what you give them.
That's it.
Yes.
I gotta break you of some habits here too. Okay, so one thing the whole family enjoys is mac and cheese. And mac and cheese is not a bad thing, but we can make it a little bit better. Here's your basic white sauce, bechamel sauce. So this is just thickened up milk, and then you're gonna melt in your cheese, just like you know, making macaroni and cheese. Stir that in, use a nice super sharp cheddar so you don't have to use a ton of the cheese. And then the same color as the cheese is your opportunity to sneak in any kind of vegetable you like. So this cheese is yellow, right? So we're gonna put in pureed carrots and 1 box of butternut squash defrosted. It's nice and sweet. It'll just taste like the cheese sauce once it's all incorporated.
Great trick. I never thought pasta would go with carrots and you could puree it and sneak it in.
Here's another little tricky do we did. These are not pork hot dogs, these are tofu dogs.
Oh.
So they are literally pure protein. And then here's another big one for you. Whole grain pasta. They'll never see it coming because it's underneath the cheese sauce.
Mmm, delicious.
I know you're having a lot of trouble with lunches because all they're eating is a salami sandwich, right?
Giovanna will only eat a salami sandwich.
When you make the lunch, try little changes. This is what I do with kids all the time. Buy whole wheat or whole grain bread.
Okay.
But you're gonna hide it underneath the white bread.
Oh.
You see? And then you trick them. I put vegetables. This is just some garlic and herb, just like yummy cheese spread.
Ooh.
And I put in a ton of spinach and I ground it up in there.
Ooh.
I'm whispering so the girls don't hear me. That's perfect. And you cover it up with a few slices of salami and the white bread on top. And it looks like salami and white bread.
It does.
They will see.
I love the tip that Rachel gave me about hiding the vegetables in the dip. It was something that I never thought of. You want to taste this?
Salami on bread?
It's really good. Thumbs up if you like it.
It's not bad. It's pretty good, right?
It was so good.
As a busy mom, I will definitely take Rachel's tips and take responsibility of feeding my family healthier than I have in the past.
Thank you, Rachael Ray.
Don't stop, make it pop. DJ, blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight.
Everybody at Rachael Ray's big block party can't wait to find out what she's cooking for dinner tonight. But until then, pal Rocco DeSpirito is whipping up something healthy but delicious.
How do you make a cheese sauce that doesn't have a ton of fat and calories? Here's the trick. Evaporated skim milk. This looks too good to be 293 calories a portion, but I swear to you it is.
Y'all ready to get down on it with Rachael Ray? That's right. Come on, get your hands like it's here. Welcome to the big block party.
It's loud and it's big. This is our big block party. You know, I heard that Chicago is famous for its street fairs. Is that true? So we decided to throw ourselves a big, bad block party outside of one of my favorite stadiums in all of America. This is Wrigley Field. Home, if you can't tell, of the Cubs. Do you guys like the Cubs? And our big bash wasn't just about healthy eating.
Coconut to give it a little bit of sweetness.
You gotta move your body too. So you can pitch baseballs. They got a quarterback toss. This looks so fun. So we whipped those kids into shape, drafting some of the Chicago Bears.
It's Rachael Ray!
I would guess I got me some Bears here.
How you doing?
I really appreciate you fellas coming out and getting the kids throwing some ball.
Well, great, outstanding. We had a lot of fun doing it. I tell you what, there are a lot of young girls around here that are throwing the football really well.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
We got all these kids really psyched about throwing a football.
Yeah,